Welcome, Black Hollywood Live fans. On today's Fit Club, we talk the benefits of Manuka honey, mindfulness with WWE superstars Naomi and Jimmy Uso. Stay tuned for more.
You're tuned into Black Hollywood Live, Fit Club.
Hey, what's up? Welcome, Fit Club fans. We are live with two of the WWE's biggest stars, Naomi and Jimmy Uso, also known as Trinity and Jonathan Fatu. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, man.
Absolutely. I got to say happy birthday to you, right? You just had a birthday.
Dirty 30.
Awesome, awesome. As you guys know, my name is Shaka Smith. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Shaka Strong. TK, where can they find you?
Hey guys, my name is TK Trinidad. You can find me on everything at TK Trinidad.
You can't find me on everything, but you can catch me on Twitter at WWE Usos.
And my Twitter is Naomi WWE. And Instagram, Trinity_Fatu. Holla at your girl.
Awesome. Thank you guys for joining us. This is amazing just to have you guys here. We have a slate of some interesting stories, and hopefully we can talk about that and a little bit more about the WWE. The first story we have is mindfulness in the NFL. I thought it was pretty interesting that a lot of these teams are now taking on mindfulness. They're meditating. They're living in the present moment so that they can actually take advantage of the full present moment. From the Seahawks to the Colts, the 49ers, the Falcons. What do you guys do, if anything, to kind of this alternative sort of training? I know physically you guys push yourselves to the limit, but are you guys doing anything mentally to kind of like get that extra edge?
Well, I guess I'll take this one. We should be doing more than what we are doing, you know what I'm saying? Because speaking about, like, you know, the mindfulness, like we travel 300 days out the year. We have 270 shows out the year. So, like, we're constantly traveling away from our families, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I bet that meditating, it really helps us, like, you know, ground you down, because, you know, we're constantly moving, constantly going. The physical part, yeah, we're in the gym, but we should be doing, you know, working on the mindfulness a lot more than what we should be doing, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like the hardest part of our job is staying mentally strong. The
Yeah.
physical part for all of us is easy. It's staying mentally strong. There is no off season with wrestling. It's year round. It's global. We travel all over the world. So it does take a toll on you mentally at times, just never having a break, or even, you know, you have a day and a half sometimes. A lot of times, at the most, we're home 2 days out of the week.
Yeah.
But just not having that time to decompress and having children and just trying to manage it all, sometimes it gets very chaotic.
oh yeah. Like we got two kids, so like you know, we only see them 2 days out the week, so like we're constantly moving, man, and plus on top of being married and working together, that it got us ups and downs. Am I right? Like, I get on her nerves.
You're getting real, right?
I get on her nerves, man.
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah. Oh, I drive her up the wall. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm like, man, damn, man, you need to chill. I need to check myself and check yourself too, not just me. You know, but like, yeah, we need to get this mindfulness cracking a lot more than what we're doing. So.
I think as athletes too, you have so much going on. So it's like, one, you want to make sure your body's on point, because if your body's on point, you can't perform. And then you have to make sure your eating's on point, because if you're not fueling your body, then, you know, it's just all these little things. And then you have like the mindfulness or the yoga or the whatever. And by the time you get to that point, you're like, man, I just want to like sit. Like, so it's kind of one of those things where it's really hard to focus on those things to do that. So, I mean, good luck to them. I know the NFL tried to do the whole yoga stuff a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But
And now they're moving into the digital world where they're creating individualized mindfulness for different players, and they're pushing it out digitally so they can like access it from their cell phone, which I love that they're using that modern technology to do it.
My sports psychologist, she used to have us do it on tape, like, you know, almost like envision it and then meditate to it. So I can only imagine like what they're doing now. There's still not enough time.
Do you guys have mental ways to cope with the stresses and pressures? Or what are your outlets to cope?
We've been trying to take care of ourselves, like each other, a lot more now, because we just been grinding and like for years just working. It's like we don't want no breaks, we don't want no time off. Let's just go
Get it.
work hard. But now, we're almost hitting that decade of doing this, and it's like we feel it on our bodies, we feel it on our minds, but
Yeah, what
been
helped
trying
me?
to get massages more
Yeah.
and
Well, what helped me cope with it is video games.
Oh.
Like on my
Yeah.
phone, or like now we're starting to bring the console system on the road now. You know,
That's almost your level of meditation.
yeah. And yours is on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Don't do me.
Trying to get your followers up. That's what make you happy. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
boy.
Shoot.
Also, you downloaded the meditation app, the music app.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
at nighttime
nice.
now, it's really hard for me to go to bed because I'm always wired or I'm always drinking coffee.
It's
all
hard to
day.
turn off sometimes, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because we'll do a show and then drive 4 hours to get to the hotel, and it's still like 3 in the morning, and then like we're
You're
still just like
wired.
Yeah,
after the
you're
show.
awake.
still up.
Yeah.
You know? And I be trying to like try a way of turning everything off.
Yeah.
No light, because if your phone, if it's flipped, turn it over. Because if you see your phone light go up,
Yeah.
you're gonna go get it.
Your brain
You know
just
what I'm
lights up too.
Yeah, so I be like, man, turn your phone over. She just still over there. Hold on. I see her thumb doing this, scrolling. I already know what you're doing. Just scrolling.
And the TV. So now we try to give ourselves a time period where everything shuts off, and no matter what, like we shut it down and turn on the relaxing music, and that works every time. I'm like, I'm not sleepy, I can't go to sleep, and then like 5 minutes later,
You have it.
We buy candles now on the road.
Oh,
you know what I'm
nice,
saying?
yeah.
Like, little things, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it is a little. It is the little things, of course, especially with that kind of busy schedule.
Yeah,
So the candle's kind of romantic because I remember there's a episode Divas, Total Divas when you was trying. We were getting. So for y'all doing, I also do Total Divas. So
Girl.
we were. You try.
What am I missing?
You try to be romantic, and we went to like a drive-through spaghetti spot.
What
like
they had Papa Spaghetti. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And when
They-
you get spaghetti through a drive.
and then you went to like some what is it called? To that thing where it was like
A
windy,
lighthouse.
a lighthouse, and it's hella windy.
It was haunted. I ain't know it was haunted. Hey, look, it's the thought, it's the
haunted
effort, man. You know
lighthouse.
what I'm saying? I could have just sat there and we not did anything. But, it's the effort.
The
it
effort
is
that
everything.
counts.
That's why I don't give you too much stuff, even though you put me through it. I appreciate the effort.
Nice.
You tried.
That counts.
Do a little.
We gotta work on
Just
it.
a little one.
Hey, I'm
We
cool,
watching
I'm
you.
cool with the snap. I'm cool with it.
And if you guys have any questions for these two, we got the chat open, so we will field your questions in your comments. The next story is Manuka honey. It's apparently this huge superfood, and the question is whether or not Manuka honey is actually the superfood it's meant to be. And it looks like science has found it's really efficacious for like wound healing, very high antimicrobial properties, but not really great for eating. It's not many properties there. But so this superfood is kind of debunked as a superfood to some degree. But do you guys have superfoods that you incorporate into your diet that kind of help you? Like for me, like blueberries were a big thing that kind of helped my training. Yeah, so that was like my go-to. I don't know if you guys had some go-to superfoods that are on your list.
I mean, I really ain't got no really go-to foods, man. Like, I've been trying to cut out on red meat because somebody won't let me eat red meat.
I'm vegan. I'm all
the
about
time.
it.
I know.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tried, man.
Do it.
I want to, man, but I tried to go one day. I didn't had no meat. I was like, man, I can do this.
Yeah.
And then I was eating salmon, and they trained. Like, what you doing? I thought you was. I said, this ain't meat. Fool, you eating fish. Dang, but yeah, I've been trying to cut back on it. And my son's only 11. He surprised me. Trey, remember he was out of nowhere. He just said, Dad, I don't want to eat meat no more. I want to be vegan.
Really?
I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
That's the
Who told
thing
you
now.
this?
Wow.
That's the thing now.
Yeah.
A lot of kids are doing
They know
that.
so much more about health and fitness
Yeah.
than we had.
Growing up, we just got
At
nothing.
their age,
You ain't getting nothing.
all I wanted to do was go to the candy lady down the street every day.
Yeah, my
and
lemon
get freeze
heads.
cups and candy and gummy bears.
Lemon heads and now and laters. That was my vice.
Somebody said you need to drop the workout routine. So what do you guys do to? I mean,
Oh, you better ask
Yeah.
this one over
Well,
here.
yeah, your
You better
Instagram
ask
is
this
one.
littered,
Instagram.
but you were in excellent shape. So what do you
Yeah.
guys? What's your diet like and your workout routine?
Well, me, my big ass had to cut out all the rice and bread and fried food because all the stuff you supposed to be cutting out because that's you know
And
what
what
I'm
else?
saying.
Yeah.
The number one thing.
Drinking,
No.
alcohol.
Well, that too, but dang, no.
What is it?
Your mayonnaise.
Oh snap! Yeah, so,
Why
yeah.
you trying to act like
Man, my
Samoans
bad.
don't like mayonnaise?
Man, I grew up with mayonnaise, man. Like
Yeah.
we use it, like eating it with everything. I'm talking about it was like a ketchup. Like,
Jars.
yeah,
Jars.
dog. What? Man, act like y'all don't know about no
Mayonnaise.
ketchup and no mayonnaise. Y'all ain't never did that before.
so what made you want to do that change?
I don't know, man. It was like really late. Like I was like 275 in July, and I seen this
This past
picture.
July?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I seen this picture of me, and then I was just like, like, ugh, like, and I'm in the public eye too.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna sit here and lie either. Like I got lazy, I got comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, I'm gonna eat this pizza. Hell, I done wrestled.
I worked for it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
worked
eat this
for
damn
it.
pizza.
Yeah.
Give it here. And then I just actually my wife made a comment to me. I got out the shower one time. She was like, "Okay." And that scared the hell out of me. So I was like, "Oh hell to the no!" You know, and I dropped like 41 pounds.
41 pounds between July and now.
Between July and
Just a
now.
dietary change. I love that.
Oh yeah.
Was that before the rap battle or after the rap
That
battle?
was right. I just started at the rap.
Okay,
It
because
just
that rap, I should have sent the video. That rap
Yeah.
battle was hilarious and epic. That was just like,
We still
okay.
lost. We lost. Man.
Yeah, but it's like you guys had some.
Oh yeah. You had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel way better, man. And I did it for just to be better in the ring and try
Yeah.
to look like my wife here.
Yeah.
Would literally eat whatever
abs,
she
though.
wants, and it'll just. Bam, 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 just abbed up, man. I'm like, man, how you look like that? What you eat? What I
Yeah,
eat?
yeah. How do you get like that? Is that the gym? Is that the diet? Is that with that diet growing up, or like?
Don't let the people know. Don't let them know.
'Cause I've seen the abs.
I think it's a mix of both. I've always been fit and athletic, just being in track and dance since I was 8, and just always been active. But I have noticed since like my later 20s, like I have been holding on to a little fat, a little more, and like I can't get away with as much as I used to. So that and my husband, just seeing him lose as much weight as he did and be dedicated and work on it, made me like want to tighten up and just work out a little more. I can pretty much eat what I want, but I just have to do it in moderation. I love sweets. I love snacks. I love junk. So that's been my challenge, trying to cut out more of that stuff.
And we work out together too. And my brother's always with us. We always travel
Oh,
together,
okay,
my
great.
twin brother. So
Yeah.
we're always working out with each other. And, we get to a town, thank God for Yelp, because it's just, the closest gym by. And
Yeah, let's
we
go.
hit it. Yeah. Yeah. So,
So what's the kind of what's the workout like? Is it like high intensity cardio, fasted cardio,
Yeah.
weight training? What's that kind of like? Going
Well,
heavy,
for-
light? Yeah.
Well, I don't lift heavy no more.
Okay.
Nah,
Yeah.
nothing,
Yeah.
man. It's just high rep, man, and a lot of cardio, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I tried the CrossFit thing, but on my shoulders, I got bad shoulders. I be
Yeah.
trying to swing up on the boulevard. How y'all be knowing,
That
man?
muscle up
Yeah,
stuff.
man, it's so dope though. I like that. I'm really a big fan of CrossFit, but I don't think I can do what them homies be doing because but it's just more high rep because I'm getting older.
Well, no, that's what I do. A high rep, lightweight, and I
Yeah,
keep
man.
telling people, and they're like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the way to go."
Yeah. Like in the gym the other day, I was working out with one of my buddies, man, Rusev. He's another WWE wrestler. That's my
He's
boy.
lost some weight too, though.
Yeah, because we getting it together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
my bad. All right.
Yeah, but he's like lifted. He's really strong, man. So, but like, he's lifting. You know, Jinder Mahal. Yeah.
Oh,
so he's
Jinder
a
Mahal.
body guy, right?
He's fantastic.
He's single too.
And he's Canadian.
Okay. But we're working out with Rusev, and like it was heavy, and I don't like. I'd rather have my form be right than be struggling with.
Yeah.
So Jinder walks by. He said, "You can grab 20-pound dumbbells and do 100 of those."
Yeah.
Same thing. And I was
Yeah.
like, huh, that's what we should be doing, working out with Rusev with your strong self, man. And we, you know what I'm saying?
And it's almost like a mindfulness technique when you're in the gym and doing that because it's lighter. You can really focus on technique, focus on the mind-muscle connection.
And I'm starting to get that too,
Yeah.
man. I had no idea. I used to just work out like football training. You know what I'm saying? Just regular stuff. But
Yeah.
now, like, I'm trying to tell wifey and my brother, like working out. I'm trying to work out with my eyes closed,
Yeah.
so I can think about, you know what I'm saying?
what the muscle is doing. Yeah.
CT Fletcher's, man. That's a big
Oh my
inspiration to me, man. Like that's what really made me get my ass up and get up out there and do this. So.
Nice. And do you have an ab workout? Give us the ab routine.
Please.
Give us the ab
Yes.
routine.
Whatever he tells me
She
to
follow
do,
me.
I
I'm telling you. No, she like this. I'm just, hey, Trans, your set. All right. Here, it's record me right quick. Get it in, but. she
But
looks great.
I think it's true that they say abs are made in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because no matter how hard you work out on them, if you're eating like crap and if your diet isn't right, then it's not gonna work. But
Yeah, 80-20 they say, right? 80% nutrition, 20% working out.
Plus, we trying to be around too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about living life as long as hell. Cause we got kids. I'm trying to be around. We trying to be the parents when they in high school. They be like, damn, them your parents. Yeah, they look
That's why I went vegan, because I saw these 80-year-olds that looked like 40-year-olds and were
That's
moving like
sense.
30-year-olds, and I was like, I gotta go vegan because that's what it is, you know?
It's crazy. Was it hard
So-
to change that?
I did 3-year transition. The first year I gave up red meat, second year I went pescatarian, and the third year I went vegan. So I gave myself 2 years to learn and to figure out what was I could have and what I couldn't have.
That's what I did. I just
wanna be-
realized that's what I did too.
Yeah.
You realize when you go vegan, your body acts it. Like there's no inflammation. You know how
No
sometimes
bloating.
no bloating. You know how when you might pass gas, like, it doesn't smell.
yeah.
Like it's like, oh, because I thought it was just normal. Everybody just you eat
Yeah.
the beans. It's like, nah, you don't eat
Yeah.
the meat and it doesn't smell. It's like, oh, it's good that you.
And it was the same thing like where I've always been fit and in shape, and then I noticed like, okay, I used to be able to work out and literally walk out the gym with a different body.
Yeah.
And then it was like the next day the different
don't
body, and
snap
then 2
back
days
as
later the
much.
different body. So I was like, no. Went vegan, all of a sudden right back. So.
I want to eventually become vegan. I've been talking about it, but I think what stops me is just not being educated enough. I'm like, okay, so if I take this, what has been so active, if I take this protein or this meat or this energy out of my diet, what do I replace it with?
Vegan protein powders, or at least you have those to lean on. And then there's like quinoa and beans and green leafy vegetables, and you just kind of educate yourself over
Yeah.
time and you figure it out. But you guys are on the
It
road a
takes
lot,
so much
though.
preparation.
man.
That's the hard thing.
Yeah,
like the
for you guys, it's tough.
I would have to pack my
Yeah.
cooler and my food. I'm just like, whew.
Yeah, 3 in the morning.
It's
you
a
driving.
lifestyle change.
Yeah, but I think
Truly.
if you maybe take a year to think about it and do
Yeah.
it, then maybe after that, then you can kind of like incorporate it, you know?
It's just hard when you're on the road in 3 in the morning and
Yeah.
you see McDonald's and Waffle House and it's the only
That's the
thing
only
open
thing
and
that's
convenient. And
You
it's
gotta
like,
you gotta look online because they have all the vegan things you can get at fast food restaurants. So there are vegan items at McDonald's, there are vegan items at Waffle. Yeah.
But really, who gonna go to McDonald's?
Yeah, can I get that lettuce wrap, please? And throw that Big Mac on there too?
Hey, I heard they came out with a McVegan. Hopefully, it's gonna hit the U.S. soon. So the McVegan is coming to the U.S.
What
So-
vegan? What?
McDonald's is McVegan. They have it in like Norway or they're testing it in Norway or something. And so
No.
it'll be-
Really?
yeah. And so hopefully, if it does well there, they'll bring it to the U.S.
Right.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Somebody asked, what is it like working with the 3 NXT call-ups in the women's division?
Well,
Look at you trying to find something nice to say. Look at you.
they separated my shoulder last week, so I don't feel too good about that.
Yeah, so was it due to inexperience when that happened?
It was due to me getting rammed into a wall by 2 people.
Yeah, accidents happen in there. Them injuries is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people out there who be like, hey, man, is wrestling fake? I be like, hell no, because I get hurt for real. So ain't no timeout. Hey, stunt double come up in.
Right.
Nah, man.
How do you guys deal with those injuries? Like to rehab them and like take time?
Man. Yeah, Ice is my best friend.
Yeah.
Shoot, her, just be massaging. You know what I'm saying? Because like we hop on, we'll do shows and like hop on these airplanes, and like every year these airplanes are getting smaller
Yes.
and smaller and
Yeah.
smaller.
Oh my gosh.
And we sit and we're like
For
this
you,
in
you
the
just
car, we
grab.
drive, man. Like people don't understand how much we travel. That's the hardest part. It really ain't in the ring because that's the fun part, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the fun part is doing that. And that's only 15 minutes, and then I gotta hop in and we'll drive 4 hours to the next town,
Yeah.
back in the car, sitting down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's tightness in the hamstrings.
Everything. You never
Wow.
get a chance to like open up. So like that's why we try to get in these massage tables. We
You guys use rollers or roll out?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like our trainers every show they got the rollers and we're always you know what I'm saying. Hey man, hurry up! I need the roller, man.
Yeah,
Hurry
come
up.
on, let's go.
You over there just laying on your Instagram. Hurry up.
And our last story we have is about kratom. Have you guys heard of kratom?
No.
No. So in the bodybuilding world, kratom had this huge explosion, this great thing that gives you energy, gives you focus, plant-based. And it come to find out that a lot of people were suffering from addiction to kratom because it actually works like an opioid, and some people were having real
See,
struggles
too good to
with
be
it.
true. Too
think I
good to
heard
be
about it.
true.
Yeah, and so in the fitness world particularly, if something comes out with a lot of flash, people just run to buy it, you know. So how do you guys, when you hear about these supplements or different things, how do you guys kind of watch what you eat and make sure it's like actually safe for you?
I don't take or do anything. We have a wellness policy,
Okay.
so like they have 0 tolerance for anything. So just to be safe, I don't do or try anything other than just regular vitamins.
Yeah.
Because I've took pre-workout one
That's
time and it came back in my test at work one time.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, hey man, what you taking? I was like, Just show them. I was like, he said, yeah, like it messes with your levels on some parts, but
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to get no fine, like get suspended, so I just cut it out. I don't even like to take Advil, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like that, but like even like pre-workouts, you know what I'm saying? My twin brother's like, man, I need a pre-workout.
Yeah.
But I don't like to take it. I don't like to depend on it. But like, it's so much stuff, man. That like I'm too scared to even damn, eat anything. If I don't know how to pronounce it, I ain't eating it.
That's a good policy. Yeah, same thing. When I got in the fitness industry, I was like, oh, whatever, the pre-workout, fat burners. So I was taking them, and then when I made the decision to go vegan, I started reading labels more. I was like, what am I actually having? And then I was like, wait a minute, let me back up. Yeah. So it's so good to make sure you have that like line of defense for yourself.
For sure.
I just like too not having to rely on anything.
Yeah.
Or just feeling like your body's clean, you know.
So how do you guys, when you're on the road like that, how do you guys make sure you do stay awake and you are like kind of ready to go?
We need a great co-pilot. You need somebody that worked the radio and had the jams rolling, had the movies playing or whatever it is. Well, maybe movies is bad, but yeah, we need it. That's true, man. Because
sometimes that's the only thing at 3 a.m. when you're driving through back roads and we've hit deers and stuff before.
Oh,
flat tires.
I've hit 3 deers since I've been on the road. It's one of the scariest things ever.
Scary as hell. You ever hit a deer? Y'all ever hit a deer before?
Oh, no.
It's scary as hell hitting a deer.
Or during the winter. Remember we almost slid off the...
Oh my gosh, that black ice stuff.
Yeah.
And
we almost slid off of a cliff.
Trying to learn how to drive in the snow is different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
you let go of the wheel, folks. Just let up get just don't. If you slam on the brakes, you're gonna slide.
That's
faster.
what I did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. Try to slow down.
You gotta like let it take you and then
it sped up.
That's when you let Jesus take the wheel for real.
Yeah, I was just hushing. Wherever we at, girl.
We're going out together.
We have a question about the 450 splash, but let's do
There's a couple of questions.
Let's take a look at some of your moves before we hit these
Oh my gosh,
questions.
this is my favorite move ever. Oh, my favorite move.
Oh my gosh.
I want to know how you perfected this one.
The aim.
I guess we need to talk about your glute workout as well. Did you do squats?
The move actually started as not something serious when I was down in developmental.
Yeah.
But I stuck with it, and actually the fans liked it, and so I decided to keep doing it.
And it's a power move. Like it really looks like, man. So
I remember. So I saw my first WWE match maybe about 3 years ago. Saw you at Staples, and I was like, well, first like, who's this black chick? And then I was like, okay, all right, I'm in. It was just like, it's so amazing. And
Thank you.
And you were the first African American female to be the SmackDown Girls Champion, right?
SmackDown Women's Champion. Yes.
Yeah. Did you contemplate that? Was that something you thought about? Growing up, even, did you feel like you had other African Americans to look up to in the sport?
Oh, Alicia Fox, kind of.
Foxy was the first Divas champion at the time. But now we no longer have the Divas champion. Now we have 2 women's champions, one for Raw and one for SmackDown. But growing up, I didn't watch much wrestling. I got into wrestling when I was 21, and I saw my first live show, and I fell in love with it. And just learning, I came into the business very green. Thankfully, I met my husband early on, who taught me so much about just the etiquette of wrestling and a lot about the history, especially with him being from a Samoan dynasty, a wrestling legacy.
Yeah.
I had to get it together real quick. But yeah, I just set goals for myself, and just one was just being the champion. Didn't matter what I was a champion of, but I just wanted to accomplish that. So I did it on SmackDown.
Now
Nice.
look at you.
And
Twice.
And what's this 450 splash? Still doing this?
It's a move that that I have never done before. It's a really cool move. It's a front flip off the top rope.
Yeah.
And just been waiting for the right time to pull it out.
Oh, so we
never
will
done it
see this
before.
eventually.
You will. Before I retire, you will see it. But it's a cool move that I haven't seen any girls do other than one. And she's also She's badass too. She's down in developmental right now. Bianca Blair.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
She is
Another black chick.
She used to do CrossFit and a
Black Girl
track.
Magic.
Yes.
Black Girl Magic.
Love
She's
her.
amazing. And she does it, and I'm pretty sure Ember Moon could probably do it. She's athletic as hell. I'm pretty sure Charlotte could probably do it, but it's just one of those moves that has always been one of my favorite moves that I haven't done yet that I would like
It's timing.
to do.
I love it.
I wish I could do it. I just watch. That's all I do. Keep my feet on the floor, on the mat.
And then we also had a question: are your kids gonna appear in Total Divas?
Oh, they've been.
Oh, they have?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been in there.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all been watching.
I know. I was like, wait, what? They have when you got the
When Tran bought the alligator and the whole
Yeah.
animals to the backyard,
Oh, okay.
and the goat ran in the house.
and then I think that the next scene you were talking to the kid's mother and you're like, now I have to talk to the mother. I was like, oh man. Yeah. It was,
See what you did? I got out of that one now.
And I also want to know just how you guys. It's been like 10 years for you. How long have you been wrestling for?
9.
9. So how
Almost 10.
How do you guys stay motivated? Still at this stage.
I think it's our fans, man. Like
Yeah.
I feel like we have the craziest fans in the world. You know, they always support us. Like
Yeah.
you know, they're
Very loyal.
constantly, yeah, man, so loyal, man. And but they also let you know if they don't like you too. Like there's some fans like, "Yeah, you suck, both of y'all, you and your wife, both of y'all suck." But I don't care. My check cleared Monday, so I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and it's me and her and my brother, man. So like, it's still fun.
Yeah, it's family.
Before we go out the curtain, I still get that feeling. I still get nervous.
Yeah.
Until that feeling's gone, then I feel like it's time for me to kind of back away. But I still get nervous as hell before I go out there, which is a good thing, man.
Yeah.
So like, it's fun. It's still fun to me. That's what it is. Fun.
so
I think the kids too.
Oh yeah.
Just doing it for them and giving them something positive to look up to, and
Yeah, because we do a lot of Make-A-Wishes too, man. Like,
Yeah.
And it's so cool that these little kids are like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they wish is to meet you.
Yeah.
Which threw me off. We did ours like maybe like the first time I had one was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's always like, John Cena or like the Randy Ortons or
Yeah.
AJ Styles and they was like, yeah, I want to meet the Usos. I was like, Make-A-Wish? They was like, yeah. I was like, holy hell. I was happy as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like not cry when I was with them. You know what I'm saying?
Try to hold together.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But it's really fun because we grew up watching, wrestling and like kids are like, even when we come out, they're like wide-eyed, like whole shit.
Yeah.
It's
I
fun.
think it's special too because this is one of those jobs where you only have a short period of time in your life to be able to do something so special and something like the show. Just you put so much energy and so much work and take so much from your personal life to accomplish this. Like you can't waste it. You have to enjoy every moment because I came in at 21. I'm 30 now, and I remember back then I was like, yeah, by the time I'm 30, I'll be done. I'll be having kids. I'll probably just be sent home, and it went by like that. And I'm like, 30. I'm not ready. I'm just turning up. Like I've arrived finally.
Well, yeah, you got
So
Serena Williams is still out there, kicking
man.
butt.
oh man, when she comes back, it's gonna be.
Yeah. Well, we're living in this great era where we have extended our sports life by so much. So do you
Yeah.
guys see an end in sight, or are you guys just going to keep rolling?
Shoot, man,
I
I'm a ride.
have to. I have to. That's the suck part about being a woman. Like, I can't go as long as he can. I mean, I can, but not if I want to start a family and give you all these kids you want.
Oh damn, how many kids do you want?
Shoot, I'm on a whole football team. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, I'm on a big
You might
family.
have to adopt some.
We grew up in a big family, you know, and like we kind of got away from it because like we leave all the time, so like I don't really see my family much. Thank God for like FaceTime and I can see the kids because when my dad was doing this, I won't see my dad for like 2 months.
Yeah.
So like. I'm so happy like I can just pick the phone up and like just call them. But even our damn kids don't even answer the phone anyway. So I don't even know why I got them.
They know where you are. They see you on TV.
Yeah.
Like he's cool.
Yeah. Now I be asking, yo, did you watch Daddy on TV? You watch Trent on TV? They be like, nah. What? Hey, what you doing?
Watching Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Speaking
Playing
of-
Minecraft.
You went from a different intro or entrance song to the Uso Penitentiary, which I love. Who developed that idea? And like, as far as putting it together,
Well, like So in WWE, if you don't evolve, you will get left. You know. So we was doing the whole painted up Uso thing with the whole haka at the beginning of the entrance, and people liked it. They was with it, and then we did that. We rode that for like 4 years, and then they started not to like it. You know,
Right.
we would come out, they would be like boo, and we was the top good guys, like really good, strong, good guys in our business. And then we started hearing the people like, and we felt it. It started to get stale, and then we was asking, you know, our higher ups, like, man, we got to turn, cause like, or we want to do this, and then it was like, well, you're gonna still have to paint, right? Like, no, totally different, like, just us this time.
I was against it too. I was like, no, like
Yeah, a lot of
that's
people was-
that's yours. People love the paint. Kids
Yeah.
are dressed up like. I was like, don't lose the paint.
Yeah.
I was with them going bad, but I thought they should have like a heel look to the paint.
But I just feel like
But he was right.
we couldn't be us with paint on. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like this is the Usos now is who I am. I wear that. I would wear what I wear to the ring, out to the club.
That's what it felt like. Like it felt like, oh, these are the dudes from the hood. Don't mess with them because
Yeah.
so. But yours, Feel Glow.
Yeah. Killing it, man.
I mean,
Glow up is real.
the hair, it's
Thank
amazing.
Is that the? We've got a question. Is that the? What's the best part about being a wrestler in the WWE? Is that part of it? Getting to create this character?
Yeah, being able to express your creativities and crazy ideas without being judged. People actually look at it and think it's cool. I mean, if you really look at it, we dress up in tights and spandex and go out there and fight each other. Like, it's crazy when you really think about it. But it's so much fun. It's awesome.
Yeah. Also traveling too, man. Like we got to go to Venice, Italy, and I ain't ever been. I seen it like on TV and stuff, and even the Eiffel Tower. And we got to stand in front of it, and like all kinds of like huge like landmarks in the world. That it's like, oh, this is cool. I ain't never been to Africa. She went diving in with the sharks.
Diving in.
Oh wow.
I didn't go. I was like, you crazy. Something wrong with you. But it was cool. I was hating because when she showed me all the footage, I was like, man, I should have went, man.
I don't know about that. No shark diving for
Yeah,
me.
man. I didn't even have a passport. Never even left the state of Florida until I was 27, you know, working.
Yeah.
So it's fun though, man. I think traveling is it, you know.
And then what's next for you guys? Do you have any things in the plans or in the works that you want to let your fans know about?
I mean, right now we just grinding still, you know. Every Tuesday we'll be on SmackDown, you know, whooping ass. But until then, I hope we can get this football team started sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Well, I mean,
Got a little more time.
I mean, Bree was, you know, she did it and she's coming back. So
Yeah, it's definitely way better. I feel like for women nowadays and a lot easier. Like women have come so far. Even Mickey James, Tamina, a few of our girls have families and children and are juggling and managing all that, which has inspired me. So I'm like, if I really wanted to, because of them, I know I can do it.
Right.
We got Maurice, who's pregnant now.
Yeah.
Is married to The Miz, and
It's baby season.
They all, they all just carry their pregnancy so with elegance. It's so beautiful, and you see them snap back, and it's just really empowering. But I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
You're gonna be one of those moms that take a picture every month of the progress.
hell yeah.
She'd probably be the one that doesn't look pregnant at 9 months.
Oh yeah.
No, see, that's what he thinks. I was
So your nose gonna get big as hell, about as big as a microphone. Look at it like
oh
this.
my gosh, I hope not. But I think because I've always been so active, I think for the first time in my life when I do have kids, this is the first time I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm going to be sitting home. I'm probably going to go crazy. I'm probably going to eat whatever I want. I'm not gonna
Work out.
No, you can work out.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm just
You're gonna
keeping
be
it
off, huh?
100.
You're gonna be 9 months off.
I just feel like I'm gonna wanna, after all these, I've been performing since I was 8 years old. I think after all these years, I think 9 months, I'm gonna really just let myself go and just live my best life.
Wait a minute.
He's like, I didn't sign up for that one.
Let yourself go.
For 9 months, and then once the baby out, then I'll kick out.
Okay, all right,
Like
okay.
Janet.
Janet,
Yeah, but
Janet did
yeah, but
Janet did that.
She did. She looked amazing.
She does it every time.
She dropped like
baby
a
or
top.
no baby, she does it every time.
Yeah, but the thing with Janet is that she gains and drops weight. I think with you, because you've been working out for so long, you've been active for so long,
Yeah,
for
I
you to
don't
just
think
sit and like, all right, F it, I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you'll.
And
Well, I'm gonna send y'all pictures
Oh.
in 8 months and a half. laugh. Be like, what y'all think?
I know so many fit moms that probably didn't know. A lot of them didn't know they were even pregnant until like 5 or 6 months in because they just kept working out and they're like, I'm not losing the weight the way I used to. And they were like, oh, I'm pregnant.
Surprise, surprise.
We have a little bit of time. I actually like that question. How did you guys meet?
Oh, this is so cute. Go on.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Hey, so shoot, I got this. Hey, so we was at practice, right? And she just walked in, and I had I was sitting by a good friend of mine's, man. And we started together, but I think I came in like 2 weeks before she did.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in there about to get ready for practice, like lacing up my boots, and I'm sitting by my buddy, and then Trent walks in. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh snap, we got a sister up in here, because there really wasn't that many black chicks on the roster at the time. I was like, okay,
It was
that's
only
cool.
Alicia Fox for like holding it down for, probably like 5 or 6 years before I even came, killing it.
So like after practice we're sitting, I'm unlacing my boots, and my boy walks by. He goes, hey man, I just hollered at the new girl. She's pretty cool. Hey, check this out. She said her favorite wrestler growing up was your dad. Was Rikishi. Yeah, that's my dad,
So
right?
you had to end.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, cool. So check this out. So after practice, we'd always have to loosen the ropes, because you can't leave them tight overnight. So you loosen them, you know what I'm saying? So we're sitting there loosening them. All of us have to do it as part of the etiquette. So I go by her. She's like, she's loosening them, and I walk by her. I go, I say, so you know Rikishi, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, that dude sucks. And then she goes, and then kind of slowly walks off.
Okay.
And I was like, what?
Why?
It was
And then-
so awkward. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
So caught her in the parking lot when we was leaving practice. I said, hey, I heard, yeah, so bad. I said, hey.
I'm already nervous and like shy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know nobody. And then
So I meet her. I'm catching her about to get in the car.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me. I was like, my name is John. I asked you, Rikishi's my dad, so I told him you suck, and I was just trying to make conversation, but it didn't come out right. She was like, oh, that's your dad? I was like, yeah, but I was just trying to. I just want to
I thought
introduce
you were just
myself.
being mean. I was like, Jesus, okay.
Yeah. And then after the next day, and then I didn't even try to go. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's done.
Yeah.
Never again. Then she's like, hey, can you show me how to do this move? Hell yeah, I will. Yes, I will. Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm about to knock you off. Yeah, but that's how we met, and then
Wow.
and then we here now.
Well, yeah, to make it off a line like that, it had to be fate, right?
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Wow.
I went back and told my boys, like, man, I don't know what I said. I said Rikishi
awkward.
sucks. He's like, why? Your daddy was cool. Your daddy was. I was like, I know. I was just trying to like make conversation.
Made no sense.
Yeah. But
So weird.
well, that-
glad you gave me a second chance.
I think everyone's glad. The fans are so happy.
too, sure.
And we're just happy you guys were able to join us. This has been a fun, incredible
This
conversation.
was so much fun.
Man. As always, guys, my name is Shaka Smith. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Shaka Strong.
Hey guys, you can find me on everything at TK Trinidad.
Hey, y'all can't find me on everything, but I'm on Twitter at WWE Usos.
Find us on Tuesday Night SmackDown as well as Total Divas on Wednesday, only on E9 8 Central. Mwah.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
From executives Kevin Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online.